The Only Way is Essex finally returns to our screens on Sunday night, amid a tough time for many of its past and current stars. Over recent weeks, the IB show's stars have seen themselves connected to a number of shocking and heartbreaking stories, including cast member Yasmin Nugil's car crash in Turkey in July, which saw Lauren Goodger's ex-boyfriend Jake McLean die at the age of 33. In addition to losing her former partner in the tragic crash, original cast member Lauren has suffered a number of unimaginable personal tragedies, including the death of her baby daughter Lorena, and allegedly being attacked just hours after she laid her second daughter to rest earlier this month. We take a look back at some of the most shocking tragedies connected to The Only Way is Essex since the show first premiered in 2010, ahead of its 30th series beginning on Sunday 21st of August at 9 p.m. Mick Norcross takes his own life last year. The showbiz world was rocked when the death of Sugar Hut boss Mick Norcross was announced, after the Essex businessman took his own life at the age of 57. Mick, father of TOWIE original Kirk Norcross, was found dead at his home in Bolton at 15:15 on January 21, 2021, after struggling to cope during lockdown amid financial difficulties. In a statement read by the coroner at an inquest in July the same year, his son Kirk recalled how his father had begun sleeping longer and didn't seem himself. "It was almost like he had a black cloud over his head," he said in the statement, after being the one to discover his father's body 6 months earlier. He would make passing comments, "This money is not worth this aggravation, I'm better offing myself. I never took this seriously, I thought he was just joking." Fern McCann's pregnancy ordeal in 2016, Fern McCann quit the IB show and went on to announce the happy news that she and boyfriend Arthur Collins were expecting their first baby the following year. But just a few days later, Fairness World was turned upside down, when Arthur was arrested for a nightclub acid attack which injured 14 people and subsequently sentenced to 20 years in jail. Fern immediately ended her relationship with him, and vowed to raise her daughter Sunday, now 3, as a single mother. Thankfully, the mom of one has found happiness once again, and recently announced her engagement to Laurie Haynes after meeting in Dubai and enjoying a whirlwind romance. James Argargent's overdose. The Only Way is Essex viewers have grown up alongside James Argargent, thanks to the singer first appearing alongside his pal Mark Wright in the very first episode of The IB Show. Despite being known for his cheeky persona, Arg often struggled when the cameras stopped rolling and has experienced some major lows during his time in the public eye. Over the years, fans have watched as the Essex star struggled with his weight, dated co-stars Lydia Bright and Gemma Collins, and slimmed down thanks to gastric bypass surgery last year. After a struggle with drug abuse, Arg checked into the Priory in 2014 in order to seek help for his addiction issues. He also visited a Thai rehab facility 4 years later for his mental and physical well-being, and in 2018 he took time out from TOWIE to attend a facility in London as an outpatient. In May 2020, he admitted he'd been addicted to cocaine and suffered 2 terrifying overdoses, with then-girlfriend Gemma calling the ambulance both times. James went on to get sober for 2 years before a bad relapse, but has since vowed it will never happen again. He told The Sun in February, "I had a very bad relapse after having some cravings for a while, but instead of ringing my therapist I had a drink for the first time in 2 years." He added, I can promise the world to everyone and say I'm going to do this and that, but no one wants to hear it, so I need to prove to them I am doing it by my actions. Now I'm just going to worry about myself, work hard, and hopefully people will recognize I'm taking it very seriously. Gemma Collins' pregnancy heartache. Undoubtedly the biggest star to come out of TOWIE, Gemma Collins has moved on from the show and ex-boyfriend ARG, and is enjoying her life as a millionaire with fiancé Rami Hawash. Earlier this week, the GC opened up about her desire to start a family with the Essex businessman, after previously opening up about her struggle to conceive following a series of heartbreaking miscarriages. In October 2020, she discussed how challenging lockdown had been for her, a period which included the breakdown of her relationship with ARG, 33, and her tragically suffering a miscarriage. In the scenes aired on her show Diva Forever, she told a friend, "I remember 2 days before having really bad stomach pains and I thought I must be due on. Then the rest happened and I had to go to hospital." Later in the year, the TOWIE legend went on to discuss 2 more previous miscarriages in a heartbreaking open letter to Meghan Markle in November 2020. The celebrity Big Brother star has been trying to conceive for over a decade and had previously given birth to a 4.5-month baby at home, which sadly died before the ambulance arrived. Amy Childs' surgery woes. TOWIE original and comeback star Amy Childs had her first boob job at 18 and quickly became hooked on cosmetic procedures. It was only when her mum told her she looked like a freak that the mother of 2 realized she needed help. "I regret it because I got addicted and I thought I looked well," Amy, 30, said during a recent appearance on This Morning. "I looked in the mirror and it was only when my mum and dad said to me 'you look like a freak, Amy,' that it clicked, and I cried." Revealing her mum had always been against surgery, Amy explained that she had wanted to have her boobs done since she was 12 or 13. "I got teased at school. I had people saying to me, 'You've got small boobs,'" she said. "I look back now and it's really sad." Amy had a second boob job when she was 23 and at 25 her left implant came away from her body, resulting in her being hospitalized for 2 weeks. She has since vowed against more surgery, as she told OK. Her newfound key to confidence is accepting herself, no more Botox and Pilates 3 times a week. Lauren Goodger. Since starring on the first ever episode of The Only Way is Essex alongside then-boyfriend Mark Wright, Lauren Goodger has suffered multiple tragic ordeals, but her most recent tragedies have been the most heartbreaking of all. The reality TV star tragically saw her second child die just moments after she was born last month, just weeks after she discovered ex-boyfriend Jake McLean had died following a car crash in Turkey. The former TOWIE star has since explained how doctors battled to save 9-pound baby Lorena, but she sadly passed away just minutes after she was born. "They think her oxygen may have been restricted. That is why I am having an autopsy," Lauren explained from her Essex home last month. "I need to understand how she died for my own sanity." Lauren, who recently put on a brave face for eldest daughter La Rose's first birthday, went on to tell The Sun how she thought her late baby would wake up as she looked like she was sleeping. Sadly, Lauren went on to suffer even more tragedy as she bid farewell to her baby daughter, after allegedly being attacked at the funeral and being left with a black eye. Lauren's boyfriend Charles Drury has been arrested on suspicion of assault. A spokesperson for the Metropolitan Police told The Mirror, police were called at 00:37 hours on Thursday, 4th of August to reports of an altercation at a residential address in Upminster, Essex. Officers attended. At the scene, a woman, aged 30s, was found with facial injuries. A man, aged 25, was arrested on suspicion of assault. He was taken to an East London police station and subsequently bailed pending further inquiries. Charles denies the alleged attack as he told The Sun, "There's a completely different side to stuff." Yasmin Nukula's horror crash. Yasmin Nukula was forced to break her own arm last month, following the tragic car crash in Turkey which saw on-off boyfriend Jake McLean die and left the TOWIE star with serious injuries. Doctors reportedly told Yasmin she was lucky to have survived the horrific crash which saw Jake pronounced dead at the scene. Jake, 33, tragically died when their Mercedes car overturned after plunging 30 feet into a ditch in the holiday resort of Bodrum at 4:30 a.m. in the morning. "It was lay there and bleed to death, or snap my own arm to try to save us," Yasmin recalled to The Sun in her first interview since the horrifying ordeal. Following Jake's funeral earlier this week, it's been claimed that Yasmin was asked to stay after from the service amid claims the late businessman had a secret girlfriend. Among those attending Jake's funeral included his ex-girlfriend Lauren Gooder, James Argent, and Liam Gatsby, who appeared emotional as they made their way to the church. Yasmin, who didn't appear to be present, took to Instagram on the day to pay tribute to her on-off boyfriend as his loved ones gave him an emotional send-off. Samaritans, 116-123, operates a 24-hour service available every day of the year. If you prefer to write down how you're feeling, or if you're worried about being overheard on the phone, you can email Samaritans@Samaritans. Or if you are struggling with mental health, you can speak to a trained advisor from Mind Mental Health Charity on 0300-123-3393 or email info@mind.org.uk. Do you have a story to sell? Get in touch with us at webcelebs@mirror.co.uk or call us direct at 0207 29 33 033.